Imagine this. When you stop chasing and put the focus back on yourself, something incredible occurs. It completely shifts the dynamic in a way you might not expect. Instead of pulling away or growing distant, she begins to rethink everything: her emotions, her choices, and even her attraction toward you. In this video, we'll explore how the simple act of prioritizing your own life can cause her to feel a deep sense of curiosity and longing, making her miss you more than ever before. You'll learn the surprising and often overlooked ways women react when you stop the constant pursuit and start living for yourself. Get ready, because this new perspective will change the way you approach relationships forever. Stay tuned. This could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of attraction and connection. 1. The art of leaving her wanting more. When you learn the art of surprise, you unlock a powerful tool for creating lasting intrigue. Most people fall into predictable routines, sending texts at the same time every day, always being available, and oversharing their thoughts. While these habits may seem harmless, they quickly become monotonous, leaving you easy to overlook. But when you break that cycle, it has an immediate and powerful effect on her. She'll find herself captivated by the shift, replaying your interactions and feeling a sense of curiosity she didn't expect. The truth is, the human brain craves novelty. It's wired to respond to anything that breaks the norm, and this unpredictability will hit her like a wave. The key here isn't just surprising her for the sake of it. It's about revealing a side of yourself she hasn't seen. This forces her to reevaluate her feelings, to wonder what's different, and to become emotionally engaged in a way that feels new. Consider this. If you're always the one to initiate conversations, what happens when you don't? If you're constantly available, what happens when you start shifting your focus to your own life instead of hers? These seemingly small changes send a clear message that you don't rely on her attention for your sense of self-worth, and that alone can make her question everything. She'll be left asking herself, what's going on? Why is he acting differently? Did I miss something important? One of the most powerful ways to be unexpected is through silence. If she's used to you reaching out all the time, take a step back. Let her experience the absence of your energy. Silence gives her room to notice what's missing, and that absence creates a gap where curiosity grows. But this isn't about ignoring her. It's about investing that time and energy in yourself. Start a new hobby, hit the gym, take a trip, something that signals you're thriving on your own. Imagine you post a picture from a weekend getaway, looking confident and carefree, no caption, no explanation. Just that single post can have her spiraling, wondering where you are, who you're with, and why she wasn't part of it. That small action sends a huge message. Your life is fulfilling, with or without her, and that thought will stay with her. Another way to surprise her is by altering your communication style. If you're the type to send long, detailed texts or respond instantly, shake things up. Keep your messages short, yet meaningful. Let her carry the conversation more than usual. This contrast will make her reflect on the shift and wonder why she's now the one putting in the effort. The beauty of these unexpected moves lies in their simplicity. You don't need grand gestures or complex strategies. Just show her that you're not confined to the box she's put you in. By keeping her on her toes, you remain a mystery, and that intrigue is what will have her missing you every single day. 2. Transform into the best version of yourself. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked strategies for leaving a lasting impact is focusing on your own personal growth. It may sound simple, but it's a game changer. Stop making her the center of your world and start investing in yourself. When you dedicate your time to improving yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally, you send a clear and irresistible message. You don't need her validation to feel good about who you are. In fact, nothing catches her attention more than seeing you thrive without her. Whether it's hitting the gym, mastering a new skill, or advancing in your career, your personal growth will make her wonder, why wasn't he this driven when we were together? Did I hold him back? Is he really moving on without me? The idea that your growth isn't about impressing her, but about bettering yourself, can trigger deep curiosity and maybe even a little envy. So how can you make this even more impactful? Don't make a show of every little thing you're doing. Instead, let her notice your transformation organically. Maybe a friend casually mentions how well you're doing, or perhaps you post a picture of yourself looking confident and happy, subtly showing off how far you've come. The key is to let your actions speak for themselves. The more you focus on improving your life, the more your confidence grows, and your magnetic energy naturally attracts people, including her. Picture this. You run into her while out with friends, laughing, confident, and looking better than ever. The person she once knew is gone, and she's left questioning how you transformed into someone so unrecognizable, and why she's not a part of this new, exciting version of your life. That realization can be tough to swallow, but here's the best part. You're not doing any of it for her. You're doing it for yourself, and that's what makes it truly powerful. When you make your personal development your top priority, you become someone she can't help but miss, and wonder what it would take to regain your attention. 3. Master the power of pulling back. Pulling back isn't about ghosting or playing mind games. It's about creating space so that she can feel the absence of your presence and miss you in a genuine way. When you're always available and constantly at her beck and call, it's easy for her to take you for granted. But when you intentionally pull back and let her wonder where you are or why you're not as responsive, it sparks curiosity, and that's when things start to shift. The key is balance. You're not disappearing completely, but you're also no longer chasing her every move. When she reaches out, resist the urge to respond immediately. Take your time, focus on your day, your goals, your passions, and let her notice the change. She'll start to wonder why you're no longer as accessible or quick to reply, and that curiosity can work wonders. The shift in behavior isn't about being distant, it's about redirecting your energy. Instead of pouring all your attention into her, start investing in things that fulfill you. Whether it's spending quality time with friends, diving into a hobby, or simply taking better care of yourself, this change won't go unnoticed. Here's the magic behind it. People tend to crave what they can't easily have. When you're not immediately at her disposal, she'll begin to realize the value of your time and attention. The absence of your energy creates a space that pulls her in. But remember, pulling back isn't about punishing her. It's about showing her that your life doesn't revolve around her. It's a powerful yet subtle way of communicating, I value my own happiness and fulfillment. And when she sees this, it leaves a lasting impression that she won't forget anytime soon. 4. Harness the power of emotional mastery. One of the most impactful and surprising moves you can make is to stay emotionally grounded when she expects you to react in a certain way, whether that's frustration, jealousy, or neediness. When you remain calm and composed in moments that would typically trigger a reaction, it completely shifts the energy between you. For instance, if she's being distant or playing games with her communication, instead of over-explaining yourself or desperately trying to win her attention, stay collected. Respond with confidence, or in some cases, simply don't respond at all. Showing emotional control signals that you are secure in who you are, and her actions won't dictate how you feel. Imagine this scenario. She reaches out with a casual message like, "Hey, how's everything?" Instead of feeling the need to launch into a long response or explain every detail of your life, keep it light and neutral. A brief, "I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?" is all you need. This response shows you are polite but not chasing her approval. The beauty of maintaining emotional control is that it builds an air of mystery. When you don't react emotionally, it leaves her wondering what's going on behind your calm demeanor. That curiosity will keep you on her mind long after the interaction is over. Mastering emotional control also acts as a shield for your energy. It ensures you're not giving away too much to someone who might not value it, and it keeps you from getting emotionally drained. When she realizes that you're not easily affected by her behavior, it sets you apart as someone who is self-assured, independent, and emotionally stable. That's incredibly attractive. Emotional control makes you appear stronger and more in control of your own life, leaving a powerful, lasting impression that will have her missing you long after the conversation ends. 5. Keep her on her toes. Predictability is a relationship killer, and when she knows exactly what to expect from you, it's easy for her to lose interest or take you for granted. But when you introduce a little unpredictability, it keeps her intrigued and thinking about you more often. For example, if you've been the one to always initiate contact, pull back for a bit and let her make the first move. Or if you're usually the one to drop everything and make yourself available, start putting your own schedule first and let her wonder what you're up to. These small adjustments may seem subtle, but they make a significant impact on how she perceives you. Another powerful way to keep her guessing is by changing up the way you interact. Instead of having the same old conversations, mix things up by introducing new topics or asking thought-provoking questions. Share a fascinating story or something surprising that she didn't expect. These shifts will create excitement and keep the connection feeling fresh. But here's the trick. Don't overdo it. You don't want to come off as erratic or confusing. The goal is to balance unpredictability with consistency. Let her know that you're still reliable, but you're not someone she can easily figure out. When you keep her guessing, you stay on her mind. She'll begin to wonder what you're thinking, what you're doing, and what your next move will be. That sense of curiosity is what keeps her interested and thinking about you long after the conversation ends. And it's that intrigue that will make her miss you every day. 6. Invest in your social circle. One of the most underrated yet powerful moves you can make is to invest in your social circle. When a woman sees that you're surrounded by people who respect and value you, it drastically shifts how she views you. Being socially connected enhances your attractiveness. It shows that you have a fulfilling, well-rounded life outside of her, and that's incredibly appealing. Start by nurturing strong, supportive friendships with people who push you to grow and help you become the best version of yourself. When your social life is thriving, it sends a subtle message that you're in demand and your time is precious. She'll definitely take notice, whether through mutual friends, social media, or simply by the way you carry yourself when you're around her. Here's an important tip. Don't sit around waiting for her to notice you. Instead, focus on expanding your circle. Attend events, join group activities, reconnect with old friends, and make new connections. The energy you gain from being around positive, high-energy people will reflect in your confidence and demeanor. This shift takes the focus off her and places it on your life and growth. What makes this strategy so effective is that it subtly communicates you're not relying on her for your happiness or validation. When she sees you living a full, rich life, it creates a dynamic shift. She'll start to view you as someone independent, interesting, and in demand. The more others gravitate toward you, the more she'll feel the pull to be a part of your world. A thriving social circle isn't just about having a busy social life. It's about genuinely enriching your life with people who elevate you. The joy, fulfillment, and confidence that come from these connections will not only make you more attractive, but will also have her wondering why she's not part of this exciting new chapter in your life. 7. Embrace your authentic self. There's nothing more captivating than someone who is unapologetically themselves. In a world where so many people are caught up in wearing masks or pretending to be something they're not, authenticity stands out in the most magnetic way. It's not about trying to impress her or meeting her expectations. It's about fully embracing who you are and owning your individuality. Here's the reality. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin. When you stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and begin living your life authentically, it shifts everything. You're no longer seeking approval or chasing validation from anyone. Instead, you're focused on living a life that aligns with your true values, and that energy is irresistible. Authenticity also means being clear about what you stand for, your values, your boundaries, and your passions. Don't shy away from expressing your opinions or standing firm on what matters to you. When she sees that you aren't willing to bend over backward to please her, it communicates strength and self-respect. It shows that you're a man who knows who he is and values his own beliefs. But authenticity doesn't just lie in confidence, it also lies in vulnerability. Sharing your true self, including your flaws and imperfections, creates a deeper, more genuine connection than any facade ever could. What's even more powerful about being authentic? You're not doing it to win her over, you're doing it because it feels right to you. And when she notices you living life on your own terms, it'll leave her wondering why she ever let someone as unique and genuine as you slip away. 8. Embody emotional independence. One of the most powerful qualities you can exhibit is emotional independence. This doesn't mean shutting down your feelings or pretending to be unaffected. It means maintaining your inner strength, composure, and self-assurance, regardless of what's going on around you. When she sees that your emotional state isn't easily influenced by her actions or external circumstances, it sets you apart in a way nothing else can. Emotional independence is incredibly attractive because it shows you are self-sufficient, grounded, and not looking to anyone, especially her, for validation or happiness. For example, if she starts to pull away or act distant, your first instinct may be to chase her, figure out what's wrong, or try to fix the situation. But emotional independence allows you to resist that urge. Instead, you calmly focus on your own life, continue to pursue your passions, and let things unfold naturally without desperately trying to control the outcome. This ability to stay calm and composed in uncertain situations signals to her that you aren't emotionally dependent on her to feel complete. It's a quiet, yet powerful message. You are happy and confident with who you are, no matter what's happening in the relationship. A key way to demonstrate emotional independence is through setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. If she's being inconsistent or sending mixed signals, don't react impulsively or with frustration. Instead, stand firm in your self-worth. Communicate clearly about what you will and won't tolerate. For instance, rather than saying, "Why are you ignoring me?" you might say, "I prefer to have meaningful conversations. Let me know when you're ready for that." This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about showing respect for yourself and your time. What makes emotional independence truly magnetic is that it not only makes her miss you, but it also makes her respect you in a way she hasn't before. Respect is the cornerstone of any strong connection, and when she sees that you are self-assured and don't rely on anyone else to dictate your emotional state, it deepens the connection between you. You won't just become someone she admires, you'll become someone she deeply values and desires to be around. 9. Embrace mystery in your actions. If you really want to keep her thinking about you, few things work better than embracing mystery. While being an open book may feel comforting, it doesn't spark curiosity or create a sense of intrigue. When you keep parts of your life private and leave her wondering what you're up to, it creates a magnetic pull that keeps you on her mind long after the conversation ends. Here's how to embrace mystery. Start by being selective about what you share, especially on social media. If you're constantly posting about where you are, what you're doing, or who you're with, it leaves little room for imagination. Instead, keep certain aspects of your life under wraps. Let her wonder what you're really up to. It's about striking a balance between sharing and withholding, just enough to keep her guessing. Another powerful way to add mystery is in your conversations. Skip the usual small talk and dive into more thought-provoking topics. Instead of asking the standard, "How was your day?" Try something like, "What's something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?" Or, "What's something you've learned recently that's made you see the world differently?" These types of questions spark curiosity and give her a reason to dig deeper into who you are. Mystery isn't about being evasive or distant. It's about adding layers to your personality that she wants to peel back, piece by piece. When you're not always accessible or predictable, it keeps her engaged and wondering about you. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. By cultivating mystery, you give her a reason to think about you long after you've left the room or hit send on that text. This lingering curiosity is what keeps her missing you every day and longing to learn more about the intriguing person you are. 10. Show her what she's missing. One of the most powerful moves you can make is to live a life so rich and fulfilling that it leaves her clearly seeing what she's missing. This isn't about showing off or trying to make her jealous. It's about genuinely building a life that brings you happiness, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. When you're thriving, whether it's through achieving your goals, diving into your passions, or just enjoying the journey of life, it sends a strong message. You're not waiting for anyone. You're living life on your own terms. That energy is incredibly magnetic. For example, imagine she sees you taking on new challenges, exploring exciting hobbies, or spending quality time with friends who uplift and inspire you. This highlights the value you bring to any relationship and makes her realize that being with you isn't just an option, it's an opportunity she could regret missing out on. But here's the secret. This move only works if it's authentic. You can't fake happiness or fulfillment. Instead, focus on what truly matters to you, whether it's advancing in your career, exploring new passions, or simply enjoying your time with people who support you. Let your joy and passion for life naturally shine through. When your life is full of purpose and excitement, it will draw others to you, including her. And the best part? By showing her what she's missing, you're not just getting her to think about you more, you're also reminding yourself of your own worth. That inner confidence is the ultimate game changer and will make you even more irresistible.